To Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Still fighting for more. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Terrell Mullins, 74 yards. And the Pats put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Greg Zuerlein is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down, run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense, sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Taken from just outside the 30. Powering forward. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Irving Fryer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stroud to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Abdul Carter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and 14.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
Throwing now is Stroud. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. The Patriots ready to get the football back. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Gannon. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gannon. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Gannon. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on it. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Gannon. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
Irving Fowler with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, what a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
And Stroud now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stroud working out of the gun. Out to the flat. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gannon. And he is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Khalil Mullings with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've got multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we draw so far, they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see if they change tunes.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gannon. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Irving Fryer, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Cardinals nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. LeJonte Wester now to return it. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And here's a give to Spears. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Right back to Spears. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
24-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. In motion is Austin Hooper. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. For fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Tony, play!
Stroud looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pushes past him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be off.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, now a hit and a loose football. And down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad is on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. This is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Lester now to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now Stroud. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
All right. 18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And taken right on the 30. Fighting his way through contact. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Patriots coming out now. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The pay
Bye.